How artificial intelligence may be changing the human mind. Visions of 2030. Artificial intelligence has quietly entered almost every aspect of modern life, especially for younger generations. More and more people turn to tools like AI assistants to search for information, solve problems, or even make decisions. And honestly, it feels convenient. Answers appear instantly. Knowledge becomes effortless to access. But behind this convenience, some deeper questions begin to emerge. What is happening to the way humans think? In recent years, society has slowly adapted to consuming shorter and shorter pieces of information. Platforms built around rapid scrolling and brief videos have reshaped attention itself. Many people now admit they struggle to watch long videos or read extended texts. Concentration fades quickly. The mind jumps from one stimulus to another. The brain, once trained for deep focus, is becoming accustomed to speed instead of depth. Whether intentional or simply a consequence of technology, this shift changes how we process reality. Instead of analyzing information independently, people increasingly rely on ready-made conclusions delivered to them. Attention spans shrink. Reflection becomes rare. And when critical thinking weakens, influence becomes easier. Throughout modern history, experiments exploring psychological influence and behavioral control have existed in various forms. The ultimate goal of such systems has never been only physical control, but influence over perception, choices, and behavior. Artificial intelligence now plays a role within this landscape. Every interaction with digital systems generates data, preferences, fears, interests, habits. Algorithms learn patterns and begin predicting decisions before they are consciously made. Over time, technology does not only respond to human requests, it begins shaping them. Suggestions guide attention. Recommendations influence desires. Gradually, people may rely less on internal judgment and more on external guidance. Looking toward the future, many analysts predict deeper integration between humans and intelligent systems. AI may increasingly handle daily decisions, organize knowledge, and filter reality itself. Convenience becomes the main selling point. Efficiency, personalizations, simplicity. The more useful the system becomes, the harder it feels to live without it. By the end of this decade, some envision technologies that bring AI even closer to the human body, wearable or embedded interfaces designed to keep constant connection between human and machine. Presented as progress and comfort, such technologies raise philosophical questions. Where does assistance end and dependency begin? If decision-making gradually moves outside the human mind, what happens to natural cognitive abilities? Some researchers already argue that intelligence today is less about memorizing information and more about accessing and processing it quickly, a task increasingly performed by machines. But this also risks weakening the brain's own capacity for deep thinking, imagination, and independent reasoning. The concern is not technology itself, but imbalance. When tools replace inner effort rather than support it, human abilities may slowly decline through disuse. Yet humans possess something technology cannot replicate: inner awareness, the ability to reflect, to question, to sense meaning beyond data. Instead of outsourcing every answer, we may need to relearn how to ask questions inwardly, to develop attention, intuition, and clarity through conscious practice. Moments of silence, deep focus, connection with nature, independent thought. These strengthen the mind rather than replace it. Each person ultimately retains freedom of choice. Technology can assist, inform, and expand possibilities, but it should not replace the human capacity to think, feel, and decide. Perhaps the real challenge of the coming years is not resisting innovation, but maintaining balance between external intelligence and inner wisdom. Because the future of humanity may depend not on how advanced our tools become, but on whether we remember how to remain fully human while using them.